What if the most common medicines we rely on are slowly turning against us? A chilling thought, isn't it? In the heart of India, a bustling country of over 1 billion people, there's a silent battle being waged every day. It's a struggle against microscopic enemies, and the weapon of choice is antibiotics. But as we'll soon discover, this reliance on antibiotics can be a double-edged sword. Picture this. A young man in Delhi, let's call him Raj, falls ill with a fever. He visits a local pharmacy and without a prescription, he buys a course of antibiotics. Within a few days, Raj feels better and stops taking his medication. This scenario may seem harmless, but it is a textbook example of how the misuse of antibiotics is contributing to a global health crisis. On the other side of the country in Mumbai, a woman named Priya contracts a urinary tract infection. She rushes to the doctor who prescribes a course of antibiotics. But after a few days, her symptoms don't improve. Tests reveal that Priya's infection is resistant to the first-line antibiotic, and she is put on a stronger medication. This is a real-life illustration of the growing problem of antibiotic resistance. Antibiotics are a crucial part of modern medicine, saving countless lives since their discovery. However, their overuse and misuse, especially in countries like India, is leading to an alarming rise in antibiotic-resistant bacteria, also known as superbugs. First, we delved into the issue of self-medication, using Raj's story as an example. Self-medication, particularly with antibiotics, is a common practice in India and around the world. It can lead to antibiotic resistance, as the bacteria in the body are exposed to the drugs but not completely eradicated, allowing them to adapt and become resistant. Next, we explored the case of Priya, who needed a stronger antibiotic due to resistance. This is an increasingly common scenario, as the misuse of antibiotics has led to the evolution of superbugs that shrug off first-line treatments. It's a terrifying prospect, common infections becoming untreatable, turning back the clock on decades of medical progress. So, what's the solution? It starts with education and stricter regulations on the sale of antibiotics. Health professionals and the general public need to understand the consequences of antibiotic misuse. In summary, the overuse of antibiotics is a ticking time bomb, a global health crisis that we can't afford to ignore. Through the real-life examples of Raj and Priya, we've seen the dangers of self-medication and antibiotic resistance. It's a stark reminder that these life-saving drugs must be used responsibly, or we risk losing their benefits altogether. Remember, antibiotics are not a cure-all. They are a precious resource that should be used judiciously to ensure their effectiveness for future generations. When it comes to antibiotics, less is often more. So the next time you're feeling under the weather, think twice before reaching for that pill bottle.